What is going on? GeoFlex here, and this video is kind of like a response to Mr. 6'7" I think. He's very tall. Anyways, he made a video about a week ago where he was discussing his experiences on dating apps within the LGBTQ plus community. And I watched it, and I was like leaving comments and like, yes, I agree. Oh my God, preach. Yes, why is this universal? Like, damn, why can we relate? So I was like, let me go on and like make a response video and give my perspective. I made videos before on this channel discussing my experience as a gay, queer, transgender, transmasculine person on dating apps, hookup apps, what have you. So I kind of feel like this is like reloaded this time, except I'm just responding to what another individual YouTuber, content creator, and I'll put Mr. 6'7" I believe that's your name on YouTube. I'll put your information in the description box in the original video so you can see what I'm responding to. So, yes. The hookup apps, it's just it's just a hot mess. Like, it's for me, like, for example, I mostly, when I think about the hookup apps that I'm on, I've been on Grindr, Scruff, Jack, and then like I have been on Facebook dating, but I'm just gonna be real, I don't take any of these apps seriously, like, because of the experiences that I've had. So like on my apps that I'm on, I'm transparent and upfront. I'm out the closet. I'm very open about being gay, about being queer, about being trans. I'm very open about that, right? Because I spent years in the closet myself. Like, I basically didn't come out the closet until I was basically 26. So I get it. I get how it is living in the closet and basically living double, quadruple, double, triple, quadruple lifestyles. I get it, and literally having to code switch depending on who you're with and switch up your whole, I get it. However, I still do not think it's cool to be leading other people on and playing games with people. So I noticed, like, going back to what you said on your video as well, like, you'll go on Grindr and, you'll look at a person's bio. And one of the things that always rubs me off, like, off rip as a red flag, just keeping it real, is when you go on Grindr and you look at the person's bio and they either don't have their HIV status, when's the last time they got tested, like, are they on PrEP, are they negative, are they positive, are they undetectable? They don't have any of that information listed. That's automatically a red flag for me, because for me personally, it just tells me you don't know your status. You probably are not a person who's regularly getting tested on a regular basis, or you have something, and instead of being forthcoming, because there are people who will be like, we can discuss. So like when you see the we can discuss, you kind of pretty much know, in my opinion, this person may have something, or it's going to be a lot going on here since they're telling you that they want to discuss. But I would rather see that than to see a person that just has it blank. Because to me, it's like, okay, then what is this really blank for? Because obviously You know, I'm just keeping it real. And these are red flags. Also, another thing that gets me is when people will sit up and say negative on PrEP, but then when you look at the last time they were tested, it's either not there or it's there, but it's like January 2022. It's June 2022. Anybody that's on PrEP already knows. If you're on PrEP, you're supposed to be getting your labs, aka getting an HIV test, full STD panel, at least once every 3 months, every 12 weeks, every quarter. So if somebody is negative on PrEP, but then you look at their last testing date and it's telling you that it was in January of 2022 and it's June of 2022, you know they're lying. They're either lying and or they didn't update their bio. But some shit, it's just like, these are like little red flags where I'm just like, okay. Another thing, like I said, I'm very out, I'm open, I'm out the closet. And look, and I get it. I get why people are in the closet. We live in a very, very homophobic, transphobic, biphobic society world. Like, it's anti-LGBTQ+, it's anti-trans, it's anti-every, like, I get it. I get it, right? I totally get it. And at the same time, okay, nuances. Both can be true, okay? So, then you have they don't have any pictures on there, and it's like, I'm not about to be talking to a blank profile. Like, you have no pictures, you have no real bio, you know, basically all it says is looking, you know, top, or looking verse bottom, or you feel me, or it has like very like 6 foot 220 top, African American, no picture, or white, whatever, no picture. Like, I'm not talking to anybody that doesn't have pictures. Which brings me to my next part that gets on my nerves about Grindr. It's like, and just LGBTQ plus hookup apps and dating apps. It's just the simple fact that people don't read the bios at all. Like, because like when you come to my page, like I said, I'm very open and upfront because it is a privilege to be able to be out the closet, but it's also very dangerous, right? Because I get it. I mean, transphobia, people want to kill us. People don't want us to have health insurance. People don't want us going to the bathroom. Like, it's a lot going on. Like, I get it. But it's like, y'all don't read the bios at all, because like in my bio, I literally tell people like straight up, like, do not message me if you do not have a picture. I'm not finna be talking to blank profiles. I also have in my bio, fully vaxxed, boosted, safe sex only, trans men are men. No DLs, no discreets. All right, the same way, and then everybody be like, oh, how can you say no DLs? No discreets? What's wrong with somebody being discreet? Everybody don't want their business out. The same way y'all be in y'all bios. No trans, no fats, no femmes. It's a preference. Booyah. So, y'all get to have y'all preferences. I get to have my preference too. No DLs, no discreets. I'm not interested in being your secret. I'm not interested in being your secret booty call, your secret sneaky link. I'm not interested in being your fetish. And then on top of that, I'm also not about to aid and abet in another person potentially being hurt. Because a lot of times, these so-called DLs, discreet folks, are the main folks that are in committed relationships with other people. And the other person is thinking that they're in a committed monogamous relationship. Meanwhile, this DL, discreet motherfucker, is sitting up here sleeping behind their back, clearly not monogamous. And then in some cases, not only lying about being monogamous, but lying about being heterosexual. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. And the next thing you know, you're being pulled into a potential third party situation, love triangle going crazy. You don't know what the hell going on with these people. These people be married. These people be having kids. These people be all kinds of mess. So I'm like, I'm good. I don't have time for that. I'm not finna be dealing with that. Again, read the bio. My stuff says safe sex only. I don't know why you're hitting me up talking about some, yeah, I'm trying to cream in that. I'm trying to cream in it. Let me hit it raw. And it's clearly in the bio, safe sex only. Did I have people that literally telling me, I had people literally telling me, oh, but you're negative and you're on PrEP, so why do we have to use condoms? I'm gonna say that one more time. I've had people on Grindr, on these apps. You're negative and you're on PrEP. Why do we have to use condoms? First of all, this is an educational moment. PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis, only safeguards you, protects you from the transmission or the contraction of HIV. It can prevent you from contracting HIV. That's the only sexually transmitted disease that it protects you from. It doesn't protect you from the other STDs. It doesn't protect you from the other sexually transmitted infections, STIs. It doesn't protect you from those other ones. It just protects you, prevents you from contracting HIV. So you can still get gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, bacteria, vaginosis. You know what I mean? Herpes. You can still get other STDs, STIs. So that's another reason why I still use condoms. Also, I'm just about to another educational piece. Also, as a transgender man, as a trans masculine person, or a person who's non-binary, gender fluid, gender queer, if you are sleeping with somebody who has a vagina, ovaries, a uterus, was assigned female at birth, there's a good possibility, high possibility that person can become impregnant. And you know what? They probably didn't sign up for that. And we know you didn't necessarily sign up to be a parent either. So, condoms. And I guess it's just a foreign concept. Like, again, all of this raw is law. And again, to each his own. You do what works for you. I do not do raw sex. Again, it's too many STDs, STIs out here, and I am not trying to be dealing with an unwanted child with somebody that I do not even care about, let alone love and want to have children with. Again, sex, and I know people gonna get mad, but I'm gonna say it. Sex isn't just about procreation. Sex is also a physical activity. It is something that people do for pleasure and fun. And everybody is not looking to have kids and get somebody pregnant or become pregnant every time they engage in sex. Hence why people get on birth control, use condoms and contraceptives, spermicide, IUDs, hysterectomies, vasectomies, etc. You feel me? And then there's other STIs and STDs. So, yeah, I'm like, And then, like, it's a lot of chasers, like, within the trans community. A lot of us notice, like, it's a lot of people that literally are just, they're chasers. Like, they're fetishizing us. And then, like, don't get me wrong, there are those of us that are there are trans folks that are completely fine with being fetishized. And, again, that's them. I personally do not want to be fetishized. If the only reason why you're talking to me is because I'm a trans man, please leave me alone. If the only reason why you're talking to me because you think, oh, I want to try a trans boy. Oh, I want to try some trans boy pussy and blah, blah, blah. And, like, I mean, the stuff that I've heard, like, I'm just like, really? Really? Like, that's really what we doing here? Like, it's just very dehumanizing. And then it's just like, you just feel like you're not a human being. You're just a sex toy, a sex object. Like, that's kind of like how they make you feel. Like, that's how they're treating you, But it's really janky because I know that there are people who want genuine relationships with trans people, with trans men, with trans women, with trans feminine, with trans masculine folks. And I know that there are, you know, better opportunities to meet folks. But I just feel like a lot of these dating sites, dating apps, hookup apps, it's just a cesspool. Like, that's really what it feel like. I mean, I would rather meet somebody at the gym, you know, at work, at the bar. You know what I mean? Like, through friends. Like, I don't know. But I get it. You know, this is social media. This is the world that we're living in, so I get it. But it's just like, yeah, so I totally get where you're coming from, Mr. 6'7". And again, a link to his YouTube channel and a link to the video where he was discussing his experiences will be in the description box below. But I will say this, you know, just be careful, be mindful. Like, if you're going to meet somebody on the app, make sure that you inform somebody that you trust, you know, friends, family, people that care about you. Let them know that you're going to be meeting up with them. Share your location with somebody that you trust, okay? Like friends, family, what have you, that you trust. Share your location just in case anything goes down, you feel me? And I recommend on the first few times, like the first 2 to 4 meetups, y'all meet in public somewhere. I'm just being real, because you don't really know people like that, you know? I'm just keeping it real. And yeah, and then like, you got to be mindful, because like people will be like, we can meet at the coffee shop or restaurant or my place or your place or whatever. You just need to be careful. Like, if somebody's coming over your place or you're going over their place, you just need to be very, very careful and mindful of your surroundings. Again, share your location with people that you care and trust. Let people know what you got on. Take a picture of yourself, whatever, because it's crazy. Take a picture. Like, you just have to be careful, because you really don't know who you're running into. Like I said, you got people stealing people's pictures and catfishing on these apps. And then, like, you got people that are just really vindictive. Like, you got people who want to kill people and want to hurt people. So you just need to be careful. So that has been my my little reaction response to that. But yeah, more videos are to come. And dating, like, I've had some good times, you feel me? I did meet somebody off of Instagram who's been very dope. But that's just it. I met them off of Instagram. I didn't meet them on an actual dating site or a LGBTQ plus hookup site. I met them off of Instagram. So that's what I mean by, like, sometimes you gotta go outside. Like, it just can't be these apps. Because I'm sorry, like, I just feel like these apps, low key, a lot of times it's just straight up toxic. Like, you don't even be wanting, you know? But anyways, I gotta go in here and get these clothes. But yes, so I'm out.